I don't know if you've heard this or not, but they're going to be calling for congressional hearings on policing. I think it takes place this month or next month, if my memory of the article serves properly. And it's a bit of a waste of time. Let me explain. This country is huge, right? And thusly, there is no one policing standard that can be a blanket across the entire nation. Why? Because policing in Arizona is going to be different than policing in North Dakota. Policing in Hawaii is going to be much different than policing in Connecticut. You get what I'm saying? There's a reason we have states. Like each state is actually supposed to operate with a level of sovereignty and, make its own decisions and its own calls. And really the federal government shouldn't, the federal government really isn't there to interfere. But if you want to look at our current circumstances as they are, it is the governors of these 50 different states, of one of the different states that make up the response that's been taking place to a lot of the conflict throughout the nation as of recently. And they've been rather piss poor in their execution and calling in the resources necessary to preserve life and property and and the way of life to an extent. So when it comes to the measures that have been, threatened upon, because he hasn't said, like, President Trump hasn't said he's going to do anything. He said, hey, if you don't, I will. So thusly, get on your job. I do not hear the racism and all the craziness that everybody else just draws from it. And that's the point. We got to look at things from a rational and a reasonable position on this channel at all times. And from a reasonable position, we get it. Because basically, if you want to really break it down, the presidency is, like, a general, if you, or let's say you run blocks, right? Or you got your own little section of a town. You have blocks, and on your blocks, you should have, you should have wards or blocks, and in your wards and blocks, you should have lieutenants. And that's basically what the president is, supposed to be in charge of. The president isn't supposed to deal with the situations themselves, because there are governors in each one of these states that are supposed to be governing them and making sure that they're taken care of. And with all of these governors, the governors have the mayors, the governors have the counties, the counties and freeholders. So like when it comes to the chain of command, it honestly, in many cases, it shouldn't even get to the governor, because you have so many different positions from one to all the way to president, that somebody in between should in some way, shape, or form knuckle up and do what needs to be done. So yeah, I just wanted to open with that, because the world's on fire. I know this is a News Jersey, and trust me, I have a bit of fun for you that you haven't seen in this little scroll that they got going on over here on Insider NJ, because we're gonna go through Insider NJ, the blue team, New Jersey Globe, the red team, and wrapping all up at the end. But the surcharges here in the Great Garden State are ridiculous. They've been out of hand for a very long time. They're actually completely unconstitutional. And what they have proposed with a $5 billion loan that the governor looks to take out, because, oh my goodness, he's run the economy into the wall. So, gotta borrow more money. He wants to guarantee its pay via a surcharge to property taxes. Just raising the price, increasing the cost of living, accelerating the inflation, and just, making it far more untenable for damn near everybody, unless you're an elected official and you can, raise your own pay, as so many have. It's really bonkers, the amount of just, hey, write the check and kick the can down the road that takes place here in New Jersey, man. It really is insane. So Murphy is, doing his COVID thing. He's not talking about reopening until like the 15th. It is, guys, I am not, I can't, it's, either ways, you know what? We're not even going to touch it. I'm not even going to touch it right now. Let's get into some of these articles that they got. Veto a small business eviction stay will hit communities of color hardest. Let them breathe. Yeah, so apparently he shot down one of these. Like, there's so many bills and so many orders and so many different pieces of legislation that are flying through right now that it is really tough to stay on top of. There's some patchouli set rivalry, some old Jersey stuff. How the sausage is made integral to information flow and democracy. Maskless Republican U.S. Senate candidates tee off on Murphy. Yeah, well, that's the. Oh, you got to give props to Douglas Steinhardt and NJGOP. They have, recently been going hard at Murphy when it comes to, this whole shutdown thing because guys, I'm telling y'all, 2 weeks. No, actually, no, because the protest started like 5 days ago, 6 days ago. So yeah, we got like about 11 days. 10, 11 days to find out. Like, without people just dropping off the face of the earth to see if we was really hoaxed on this whole thing. I hope you're paying attention to that. Feds cry fraud over contractor role in Turnpike Extension Project. Yeah, more corruption. Who knew? Cody urges Sweeney to post COVID-19 Budget Recovery Bond Act. How does our black community has withstood trauma for too long? Oh Christ. Okay, so it's a blackout day thing, and if you know me, I don't really care about all that nonsense because it's communism for the most part. Oh, maybe McCarthy was on to something. And I think did I read this article? Let me see if I did or if I didn't. That's there by Gene, by Gene Stanfield. The our black community was the trauma for too long. Okay, here's the deal, sweetheart. I really think that your heart's in the right place, and it's sweet of you. It really is. But we're big boys and we can talk for ourselves and we can see the problems that our black community has, not only like the trauma in that community. Oh man, so much of it comes from within the community, a situation, amongst ourselves and ingrained in our culture. And so, I appreciate it. But we like, if it's, if you ain't there, if you ain't grow up in it, if you ain't watch it, firsthand, yeah, it's I think that, hey, leave this one. It's okay to take a breather on this. I appreciate the compassion, I really do. You seem like a very sweet lady, Karen, but yeah, you're Karening right now. You are sitting here just playing the emotional card, and well, yeah, nah, no, it's a logic thing. It's a logic and reason thing, and at some point, we can't keep playing that card, darling. All right, so I definitely wanted to stop in on that one right quick. Because it's just like, yeah, I get it, and I don't mean to be a jerk because I feel empathy for whatever trauma it is that you've gone through, and I've established that, I've shown that on this channel before. But does one monkey really stop the show? No. Or does one death justify the decimation of thousands of lives? I'm gonna have to be on the no side of that one. Dr. Cornel West endorses Larry Ham for Senate. Yeah, he's going up against Booker. Yeah, good luck, guys. Good luck. Booker's the guy. So, yeah. Newark in solidarity with Minneapolis. Yeah, shout out to Newark for for remaining peaceful. But the deal is that when you've been gentrified to all hell, then no one's left, right? Everybody did. Like, yeah, like I see some of them talking like, oh yeah, you got to fill out the census. Why is Jersey so behind in the census? Like, bro, you might as well be saying that in Spanish, my G, because I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, we're a sanctuary state, right? New Jersey spent $89,000 for one online voter. Huh, well, what's this about? Chief? Let's see. Division of Election tested system to allow voters needing special assistance to vote online in all VBM. Okay, so wow, so to have one person with special needs vote by mail, it costs damn near $90,000. Y'all wonder why things so expensive in this state, huh? AFL CEO endorses Murphy borrowing plan. Oh yeah, let's talk about Murphy's borrowing plan because, like I said, he wants to take out for like $5 billion, and Essex County's been on board with this. All of the people who you would expect to just sure whatever, like you know what I'm saying, they are doing the sure whatever thing. I'll put it to you like that. My goodness. And all it does is make things harder for the born and bred in, and our neighbors, our countrymen, those like our brothers and sisters in the state. So many people just left. This is not Jersey from back in the day at all. Charges against local reporter dropped. Oh yeah. Oh, so sad. There was an Asbury Park press reporter that was out there during the protests and got locked up. Oh no. What? No. So they definitely the press really pressed Gruwall and they got him out and they're not gonna charge him. Why? Because hey, we're all on the same side here, guys. We're all on the same, destroy this country from the inside side here, guys. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Jesus Christ. Sires endorses Harrison for Congress. Okay. Equality pack, alphabetical stuff. Backs Kennedy, naturally. What do you guys think? I mean, she got the Karen haircut and everything else like that. But, yeah, probably wouldn't say no. Probably wouldn't say no. Wouldn't be all like, oh my goodness, I got her. But, hey, if you came across on a good day, she probably got a bad body too. Pasquale Ill gets gig with gaming market firm. Okay, congratulations. Look, reported arrested. Yeah, we already went into that. McCoy gains 5 years after recount. So yeah, oh man, the vote by mail, the all vote by mail. Like they're still getting ballots, guys. It's trash. Like no, we can't. Nah, you have to go to the polls. Screw it. South Jersey progressive Dems, communists, back Kennedy, naturally. Murphy won't discuss Newworth firing. Yeah, they let go of the guy, like the doctor in charge of the COVID response, as Murphy's just been sitting there taking selfies at the every day, just soaking in the attention because Christ, they've milked this to nobody's end. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. So yeah, we're done here for the most part. I just really wanted to get all the Jersey stuff off of my chest and really explain to you, particularly if you pay property taxes here. Yeah, your state reps are looking to hit you with a surcharge, and I'm telling you guys, the surcharge thing is bull. Like it is a direct violation of our constitutional rights. Make no mistake, particularly like if you get hit with the motor vehicle surcharges where it's like 3 years, you gotta pay another $275. Bro, what? Who greenlit this shit? Like, who let this happen? I've been like, guys, it's a big part of the reason why I do what I do. It really is. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss a like, dislike, go ahead and do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am so ready for all of this to just be over. Okay, like I like it is just people are angry, are finding reasons to be angry about everything, like no matter what. And I understand, I really do. But when your anger goes to when it gets to harming other people and harming other people's property and harming and dismantling the way of life for my countrymen, my fellow Americans who did nothing to you, then that's where we have a problem. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next one.